All right. So, if you're getting mixed messages in your reading or you're getting no message at all, these are the steps that I recommend doing so that you can get some helpful messages when you're doing a tarot reading. So, the very, very first thing I recommend is that you do some grounding and centering before you start any reading of the cards. If you don't have a practice of grounding and centering, you can start doing that, and that will help quite a bit with opening up your intuition, opening up your understanding of the cards. If you're going to do a reading and you're upset or you're distracted or you're anxious or you're feeling scattered, if you have a lot of thoughts bouncing around in your head, that in and of itself can cause a lot of confusion. So you want to make sure before you start a reading that you're feeling grounded, you're feeling centered, and you're feeling really ready to open up in a very peaceful and calm way. So, here are some of the things that I can recommend for grounding and centering before you start a reading. Try one of these strategies because these are things that have worked for me, and I just want to pass those along. One of them could be taking a hot bath. Taking a hot bath will relax you, get you centered, wash away any of the anxiety of the day, and really get you into a peaceful place. That can be a really good strategy to do before you do a reading. You can go for a walk, going for a walk, getting some exercise. That makes everybody's mood better. Getting a little bit of that exercise, being out in nature can ground and center you. Feet on the ground can make you feel grounded. So that can be a good thing, a walk or a run. If you're hungry, you should eat something, have a little something to eat. You can eat before you do a reading. And if you're feeling up in the air and not grounded, then doing eating something that's like root oriented will be helpful. So that could be things like eating beets or potatoes or sweet potatoes or carrots. Those rooted vegetables will root you down. They will make you feel more grounded. So I recommend eating any of those if you are feeling a little scattered or a little distracted before you do your reading. Taking a nap can be another good strategy for grounding. If you're tired and you feel frazzled, taking a little 20-minute power nap can be really good for making you have a fresh attitude, making you feel fresh, and getting you in a good headspace to do a reading. Lastly, if you can't do any of those things and you have to jump into a reading right away, sometimes we readers, we are on call and we have a session and we have to do it, and be ready for it. One of the strategies that's so good and that you can do quickly and you can do it right away and is so very grounding is just taking some deep breaths. Take a deep breath in for a count of 5, and then hold it for a second, and then let it out for a count of 5, and do that 5 times, and you'll be in a really calmer place than you were before you started. You'll feel centered, you'll feel grounded, you'll feel not scattered. And so that'll be a good thing for you to do.